With winter taking its toll on pipes, chimneys, fireplaces, and wood stoves, GCTV sat down with Greenfield's fire chief to get the word out about safety priorities for residents and businesses, and how citizen efforts can greatly assist the fire department.
From a fire protection standpoint, probably the most critical thing that you can do to protect yourselves is to make sure that your smoke detectors and your carbon monoxide detectors are installed correctly, that you have them, that their batteries are replaced. Detectors should be replaced after about 10 years old. So if they're older than 10 years, you should think about replacing them. But that is the number one item that can protect folks during a fire. Damage this winter is really at all spectrums. We've seen an increase in house fires. The majority of house fires in Franklin County are caused by some type of a heating plant, so either a wood stove or a pellet stove, or and typically that is because combustibles are too close to the wood stove, or we want to keep a good minimum clearance away from the wood stove. We've seen an increase in chimney fires, people using the chimneys, and with the dramatic changes of temperatures, creosote can build up in the chimney, catch fire. And then outside of that, we see a lot of frozen pipes. When the pipes freeze and then thaw, they can burst, and we can have major water problems. And we really have been inundated the last probably week with some pretty major, significant water pipe emergencies, if you will. Not necessarily in the street with broken water pipes, but actually in buildings. And there's been some significant, significant loss of property due to these water pipes that are frozen. With the increase of fires that we see this time of year, one of the critical items for the fire department that we need residents' help with is making sure that their hydrant is cleared. Even if it's not on your property and if it's near your house, we should really take the efforts to try to clear the hydrants. Give the fire department a good 3 feet on each side of the hydrants to get into the hydrant and use them if we need to during a fire. We see a tremendous amount of delay with getting water onto fires and having the supply, because we have to dig out hydrants, and we need everybody in the town and the city to assist with that. Our firefighters receive basic firefighting training, but we train specialty items all the time. We have a vast array of firefighters that are trained to multiple levels, from technical rescue, and everybody's trained to winter emergencies. Everybody goes through specific training. Our command staff gets special training on how to handle a winter emergency. We have people that are trained in ice rescue, and then we train every single shift. We train twice a shift, and we train on everything that you can imagine. We have a vast variety of equipment and tools, and the guys need to be proficient in how to use it and the proper way to use them. And we do that training, like I said, twice every shift. Don't hesitate to call the fire department should you have an emergency. The fire department doesn't just handle fires. We do a vast variety of emergency response, from water problems to electrical problems to a multitude of different type of emergencies. We're here to assist our citizens. The guys do a great job, and if you think that you need help and you think you have an emergency that warrants us to come out, don't be afraid to call. I have the best group of firefighters I've ever had the privilege to work with.
Don't hesitate to call the Greenfield Fire Department for non-emergency inquiries at 413-774-4323, and always call 911 in a real emergency. Keep checking back to gctv.org for ongoing community coverage.